So what's your name?
Brenda.
Brenda.
Yeah.
Right. What needs fixing, Brenda?
Oh, lots. Lots of internal stuff.
Right.
Bladder and all the womanly bits.
Right.
I would say, but
That's it.
no, there's lots. There's like, you know, you talked about the voice and the
Yeah.
self-doubt and the,
Yeah.
all that sort of thing, and yeah, lots. There's
Okay.
lots. Blockages and
Right. Okay.
spiritual blockages.
All right. Let's get to it.
More purple stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Can we bring a jar? So I came across the purple stuff 3 years ago, and a little bit later we'll show you what I was like before the purple light. It's completely changed my life. Completely. Okay, so I'm just asking for healing for Brenda. And the first thing that's happening is it's a female surgeon that's going to work. She's not a surgeon, she's putting that out. It's a female saint that's going to work, particularly to do with the heart centre. Now, the first thing that the saint is saying to me, to you, Brenda, is you've been here many, many, many times before. So you, what's called an old soul. And I could say we've all been here many, many times before. But they're alluding to a particular lifetime you've had where you've helped children, particularly children from poorer backgrounds. And you've been really like a mother hen that just gathers to you those people less able to look after themselves. Now, is that being repeated for you again this lifetime?
Yeah, but more with adults too.
More with adults?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's more with adults.
Yeah. So you see within others what it is they need, whether it's energetically, whether it's financially, you can see what level of support they need. And the surgeon says, so why do you not do this for yourself? Go on, answer the question.
Because I need to help everyone else.
Okay, but do you understand that you can't help everyone else to the best of your ability if you are not in the best condition yourself?
Yeah, couple.
All right, so you have a responsibility to look after yourself. I want you to say that out loud. I have a responsibility to look after myself.
I have a responsibility to look after myself.
And audience, I'd like you please to say that. I have a responsibility to look after myself. On a scale of 1 to 10, how important is that one?
10.
It's a 10, because otherwise somebody else is going to have to look after you. Yeah, and that's not fair, is it? So your responsibility is to look after yourself. That's your number one. Now, does that come before or after looking after others? Before. It's a bit like being on a plane with the oxygen mask. Put your own oxygen mask on first, then you can look after others. So the suggestion from this spiritual doctor is that you take some time out now, not next week, not next month, now to start looking after you. Your body's giving you all kinds of signs that this isn't right. Yeah? And so you've got to take some time out. Now, you can take time out 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at the end of the day. My feeling is it means more significant than that. Yeah, you've got to really decide, right, I'm going to stop giving so much to everybody else. Just regroup and work out what is it I need at this point in time. Yeah? All right. And number one, most important for you is meditation.
I find it really hard.
Number one, most important for you is meditation. All right, so you find it really hard, and the fact you find it really hard shows you how important it is.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because I distract myself easy. Like
Yeah.
I'll try and then it's those bloody voices.
Yeah, all right, so
Yeah.
you need to learn to meditate. Okay, and I'll point you in the right direction once we're all there. Okay. Now, why is meditation important? Well, if you don't meditate, your life is going to be run by these voices, and these voices increase your blood pressure, they make you eat foods that you shouldn't be eating. You know, they can destroy your relationships, they can destroy your financial well-being. So the sooner you get mastery of these voices, the better. Yeah? If you think about it, if you just woke up one morning in this body and there are all these voices in here with you, you'd be saying, what the hell, what's going on in here? Who's that? Who's deciding what I have for breakfast? Who's deciding what time I get out of bed? Yeah? But you've got used to it now, and they're sort of running the show. And you've got to be in the driving seat. Yeah? Now, have you had any dreams where you're in a vehicle and you're not driving the car?
No.
Sure?
Maybe.
No.
Because I can't recall. I'm not very good at recalling.
Right, okay, yeah. But sometimes what will happen in your life, if you're not in charge, you'll have dreams where you're in a car and somebody else is driving the car or the bus or the train or the plane, and it's to let you know that you're not in charge. Yeah? But on another level, we're not in charge. There's a higher power that is in charge, but we have a responsibility to be vigilant in here. This is my body, so I need to watch what these hands put in here. Have you thought of it that way before? Yeah, you've got to make sure that these hands only put good food in here.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? Yeah, you just watch the hands. Just watch the hands. Make sure they only put the good stuff in here.
Story of my life.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm really trying. You're not looking at it.
You're really trying to do what? Go on.
Well, weight has been an issue for me over the years. And like you say, it's that putting in my mouth.
Yeah, forget weight, forget losing weight, and just do the meditation. If you do the meditation, you'll get mastery of the mind, and then you'll get mastery of the thoughts.
Control
Yeah,
of my
yeah, yeah. Cool. There's lots and lots of different ways to meditate, guys. Some people meditate outdoors, indoors, find what works for you. There can be short meditations. On my Facebook page, you'll find a meditation on there. I think that might be just a relaxation meditation. I'll stick another one up shortly. But you'll find some on the internet as well. There's some meditations by a guy called Dr. Joe Dispenza, Dispenza, and he does really good meditations as well. So that's the number one thing to do is meditation. Okay. Now, the surgeon is now just going to give us all a little experience of what it's like to be in a meditative state. All right. Okay, so I'd like you all to sit with your backs up straight, your shoulders in alignment with your hips, and your ears in alignment with your shoulders. And I'd like you, please, to find grasping mind. So instead of sitting as the self, I'd like you, please, to sit as that part of yourself that likes to grasp. We're going to call this part simply the grasping mind. So that when I say to you, so you are, you can say back to me, the grasping mind. So you are
the grasping mind.
And as the grasping mind, it's your job to grasp what? Answers, knowledge, facts, opinions, points of view, information. How much of the time are you grasping mind?
All the time.
All the time. When you find a piece of information, what do you immediately do? Grasp again. Yes. Will you ever stop grasping?
No.
No, because you are the grasping mind. Little wiggle in your chair. And I'd like you now, please, to find non-grasping mind. So you are
Non-grasping mind.
How do you feel as non-grasping mind?
Free.
Empty, spacious, peaceful, still? Okay. Now, if you like that particular one, that's from www.bigmind.org. That's been developed by a guy called Genpo Merzel. So if you like that particular one, you can find out more about that there. Quite a quick, easy one, to just quieten your mind. That one's very, very good if you're looking for something like you forgot where you put your keys, or you're trying to remember somebody's name, or a street address, or a phone number. Yeah, go into grasping mind first, and ask those questions. How much are you grasping all of the time? What are you grasping? Everything. Will you ever stop grasping? No. And then go into non-grasping mind, and you'll find it suddenly becomes peaceful. Does that work for you? Yeah, that's cool. And so then you just sit in non-grasping mind for say 10 minutes. And if I sit in non-grasping mind, I won't talk, so it'll be a really boring show. So I'm going to let non-grasping mind go for now. Now, how's everything feeling for you?
Just calm.
Nice and calm, eh?
Peaceful.
Yes, so the learning here is if we quieten the mind, the body relaxes. If the body relaxes, blood pressure becomes normal, digestion starts functioning properly. Now you mentioned you've got problems with bladder.
Yeah.
That's because you're pissed off. Not to put too fine a point on it.
Damn.
Yeah, so you need to work out what or who is it you're pissed off with, and you don't need to say it on camera, but just work it out within yourself. There'll be some situation that over a period of time, as in probably a couple of years at least, you've got pissed off about it. And it feels to me like it's to do with somebody not doing their fair share.
Yeah, it's all my kids.
Oh, they're not doing their fair share?
No.
All right, okay, so I'm going to share with you my father's philosophy. All right, God bless him again. He's getting 2 mentions tonight, my dad. He's a lovely man. Right, my dad's view is that when you raise a child, what you're doing is you are raising them so that they can become a fulfilled and contributing member of society. If your kids don't help, firstly, they're going to feel lazy. They're going to feel guilty. Do you want your kids feeling that way? Or do you want them feeling pleased that they've helped more, proud of their contribution?
Yes.
Ah, it's a different way of looking at it, isn't it? Yeah? A little technique from my life, because I had to learn this one. I tour for weeks at a time, and when I get home, I sort of expect the house to be clean and tidy, which is a bit of a strange expectation since I didn't leave it clean and tidy. Housework's not my thing, eh? I'm far too busy for housework. Anyway, I used to get annoyed if it was really like a bomb site, if it was really bad. You know, it's like, oh, really, I've just come home and I've got to start tidying up. And that would seep out through my behaviour. So instead of everybody being really overjoyed to see Mum, they were like hiding, disappearing on me because Mum was going to give them a rollicking about the state of the house. And then I realised that what was making me angry was my expectation. My expectation was rooted in what I would do if I had got somebody returning to the house. I like to think I would keep it nice and tidy to welcome them, yeah? And then I realised that what I would do isn't what they do, because they are only teenagers. And so the anger that I experienced was a direct result of my expectation that was rooted in what I would do, not what they were capable of, or not how they thought. So I decided to change it. And I changed it, it's over a year ago, maybe 2 years since I changed it. And I decided that when I got home, I would only focus on the positive, and that even if the house was an absolute bomb site, I would say, oh guys, I'm feeling really tired after my long journey. Would you mind helping me clean up? Because then they are my heroes. And it's worked a treat. Kids, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. Please keep helping me clean up. But when I switched from making them wrong to being my heroes, you know, I'm really, really tired, I've got to cook dinner, would you mind helping clear the table? They all came to help me. Yeah?
Nice.
And I'll tell you this little one that I use this just about every week now. I use it in hotels, I use it with Spark, I use it with utility companies. You know, when you've something's gone wrong and you'd normally complain, what I do is this: I pick up the phone and my first words are you going to be my superhero today?
Oh, make them feel vain.
And they're like, oh, it depends what's wrong. I said, well, and then I explain what the problem is. Oh, no, I can't help you with that. I said, well, who in your organisation has got the power to be my superhero? And they put me through to the manager. And I get the manager on the phone, and the first words I say to the manager are you going to be my superhero today? It's working brilliantly. You wouldn't believe what I've had for free. Bedroom upgrades. Because people like being your superhero. Yeah? And it can work both ways as well. If you've got a complaining customer, the first say is like, I tell you what, I'm going to be your superhero. I am going to sort that for you. You tell me all about it and I will make sure it gets fixed. Now, how would you feel if somebody said that to you? You'd have confidence in them, wouldn't you? Yeah? Yeah. So with your kids, you want to know who's going to be my superhero today. Which of your kids is going to be your superhero today?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, I've just got another
Don't let
question.
them watch this clip of film, because
No.
that might spoil it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Can I ask a question?
sure can.
So you know how you talked about the bladder stuff?
Yeah.
Is that the same with the passing of my husband? Because it was sort of around the same time.
If you're pissed off that he's gone,
Oh, no.
yes.
Yeah, pissed off is gone.
Yeah, pissed off that he's gone, then yes. Pissed off. You can be pissed off with God. You can be as pissed off with God as you like. God doesn't take offence. Yeah. So all of this stuff internal is feelings you've not felt fully yet. That's all it is. And as you feel the feelings fully, the body will return to health. Your body's on your side, and so it's just giving you messages. Yeah? But you've got to take time for you to feel all this stuff. Remembering that who you are in the future will be determined by how you are now. It's not determined by the past. I've just got to come around this side, so they're just directing me here. Right, now while I'm doing this healing, Tracy, do you want to give them a little demonstration of the glasses? Who would like their vision fixing?
Oh, yeah.
So while Tracy's...
We put the hands up. Is that
Yeah.
long-sighted or for far away?
No, I need about close so I can see.
So you need the reading. Okay. I'll do the chart first. Does anyone need it for seeing far away?
Yeah.
So if I can't get very far away, but where can you see to on that chart?
The PEC line is blurry, but
I got it. So try with those. And I'll go that one.
oh, the EDFCZP underneath's a lot
Wow.
clearer, yeah. Yeah, that's trippy.
It is trippy, they're amazing.
We put purple powder in the holes. No, I'm kidding. Anyone else?
Wow.
Anyone else need it for long distance? No? The other way is reading. The reading books, yeah? So try it without first.
Don't see anything.
Oh, here you go. Some of the Anyone else?
I can always see it. It's still a bit blurry, but I can see it better.
Okay, so while you're trying those glasses out, I'll just explain that I didn't know I needed glasses until I went to school. When I went to school, I couldn't see the blackboard. And so I ended up with blue-rimmed National Health glasses in the UK. And I wore glasses through my childhood, into my 20s, and at the age of 30, I came across a book called Take Off Your Glasses and See by Jacob Zimmerman or Lieberman. Anyway, Take Off Your Glasses and See is the name of the book. And what you do is you wear those pinhole glasses for 15 minutes a day. If you need them for distance, you'd watch television in them. If you need them for reading, you'd read in them. Just 15 minutes a day. I did that every day for 10 weeks, and at the end of the 10 weeks, I didn't need glasses. And I'd also completely removed astigmatism in my left eye. Yeah. And why does it work? When our vision deteriorates, it's not about the lens. It's these muscles that are squeezing the ball of jelly eyeball, and then the lens on the ball of jelly eyeball is getting distorted slightly, making you long or short-sighted. When you relax, these muscles relax, you can see again. And the way to test that for yourself is you take away an eye chart with the glasses, you put that up on your bedroom wall. As you go to sleep tonight, you see how far down you can read it. And then when you wake up first thing in the morning, you'll be amazed at how much further down you can read because your muscles aren't tense. And then within a minute, you'll feel the tension come in, and then you'll know it is just muscular tension. So we can, just about all of us, we can get our vision perfect again, just by a few eye exercises, 15 minutes a day. And so during the interval, if anybody else wants to try the glasses, you can. How's that all feeling for you?
It's really hot down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's going to explode.
Yeah.
Should it be like that? Okay. Okay. As long as it doesn't explode.